Hello there, chat. Are we doing okay on this rainy day in the lands between? Oh boy. Hey Xavier, good to see you. I saw you were looking at the trailer. Was the gas coming out of those arrows green like I remember? I think it was. It was either green or gray. I have to double check though, because I wasn't looking too closely at the color. Because I already had the basic idea, oh yeah, these are perfumer stuff, right? So it's gonna, of course, it's gonna make gas. So I didn't really think too closely about that, but I'll have to double check that now. Because yeah, I wonder if we could get an idea of what kind was being used specifically. It might be nothing, maybe it's just generic stuff, but... Hey, good to see you, John! Oh boy. Gosh. Okay, so... I've covered this side. Except for, I think, here? No, here. This little part. Okay. So let's do that real quickly. And then we're covering all this. Look at that dead minor Erd tree. God. I wonder why it died. It's not like there's a giant fish corpse directly beneath it. That was Shrek juice. Get out of my swamp! Is that how it went, John? Perfumers are just a bunch of ogres. Oh, that's right. We never got this thing up here, did we? One sec. Yeah. For a second, I was like, is that right with the... I swear, the range on this thing is going to give me an aneurysm. I'm sure you're a bunch of friendlies, but not taking the risk. Okay. Ash of War, Golden Parry. What a shocker. Yes, that's how it went down. Have you collected the Amber Starlight Shard? Oh, there's an Amber Starlight Shard here? Okay. Gotta go find that now. I know I didn't get the bug thing down here, so... Also, pardon me, I will be eating butter toast during today's stream. This still confuses me greatly. What are these guys doing here? I have no idea. Wait. Okay, call me crazy, but the idea was that there was a golem that guarded this causeway, but it was destroyed in the battle, so all the slugs, which were inside the golem, broke free. And now they're just kind of screwing off on the side here. Which is why that there is now the gargoyle that flies in to take the place of the golem. That came to mind. Again, I'm still going with my theory that the lava slugs are what are inside the golem's limbs slash chest. I guess the entire body. That they're just filled with those flame slugs and that they operate, fuel, whatever, the golems. Slugs are golem guts? Yes, that's the idea, John. Because when do we first find them? It's among the piles of all those golem bodies that are next to the bridge, right? Like, you have the big, long bridge that has tons of golems, and bottom, the idea being a bunch of golems have fallen and broken, right? You have a bunch of their, like, remnants, I guess, and then there's a few lava slugs. So combine that with the bodies, and you're like, okay, so the lava slugs are incorporated into the golems, hence why they, at least most of them, bleed lava when you hit their limbs, right? Might be that the lava runs out at a certain point, and then they're just like regular slugs, and we never see that, of course. This is something that I think my weapon can handle, right? Yeah, I think I can just weapon art this. Dang it. I did too early. I did too early and then too late. Well, I was not expecting those slugs. They distracted me. Oh, you have to hold it down. Okay. Dang it. Okay. Now we know where the return path is. Yeah, that's the idea. You always see them in the vicinity of the golems. Or I should say always, but you often do. That was still too early? Damn. There we go. Prayerful strike. I think there's a place or two where you see slugs but no golem. Do the slugs come from nature and then used as golem guts? That's what I think it is. I think the slugs are natural. I don't know where. Maybe Mount Gelmir, but I don't recall seeing any when we were at Mount Gelmir. So I could be wrong there. But that would be where I'm like, okay, where there's a lot of fire where these things could grow naturally, right? Well, Mount Gelmir, obviously. But we know they're being used by the flame monks, right? Because we see a few of them with the flame monks in there. Oh my god, this thing's... Oh no, it's so long! I ain't taking that risk jumping back down, that's for sure. So my thought is, okay, so the fire monks use them, which means the Golden Order had access to them. And where could they have gotten access to them if not Mount Gelmir? Yeah, they're same in the place you can send to win okay, yeah, they are. There are some in the place you get sent to when abducted by the Virgin. Okay, okay, had to interpret that a little, Xavier. A few too many typos, but okay. Yeah, okay, so there's some there. I literally don't recall. I'll be honest, my memory of that is just, oh my freaking god, Patches actually was telling the truth. What the fuck? Do we know whose banner this is? Huh. I cannot recall. I think these were used, if I remember correctly, against the manor. I also recall there being a bunch of those siege towers that were being used. I know Radon uses them, but I think we also see Morgott use them for Mount Gelmir, so I'm not sure if that's a good indication. We don't see Godric use any, at least not in Limgrave, though it's possible he lost them all here, hence why we don't see him use any. Mm-hmm. I don't remember. Do we see these in the ground in the cinematic? Like, were these actually physically present during that battle? Hmm. There's fire slugs under Volcano Manor if you get teleported. Yeah, okay, yeah. Thank you, John. Both you and Xavier are being tremendous help with my shoddy memory. I saw someone make a theory that it's Godfrey. Godfrey? I think the Sybil is on a ballista on the bridge. I think the Sybil is on a ballista on the bridge to the Weeping Peninsula. Oh, symbol. Huh. A bird, though? As the symbol of Godfrey? We're gonna have to check that out then, and see where else that ballista shows up. Let's examine it. Yeah. But first, we have to get to a site of grace. Because I'm sure there's another one over here somewhere. Really? No way up here? Here we go. Now this is a formal way up to this graveyard, which is done in the same style as Castle Morn. So we can say with absolute certainty that this is the clan that the hero of Morn lost. And they have golden bones. By the way, I do not remember how many runes I lost and need to farm for, so this probably should be a farming stream, I'm sure. But we'll worry more about we'll worry about that later. I just want a break from Bloodborne updates. I was gonna stream yesterday, but so much of my time got taken up by Forbidden Woods. Like, oh my gosh, that update turned into a mammoth. I just didn't realize there was so much stuff I had to add or re-explain or all that stuff. Okay, yeah, 100%. Those slugs were for a golem that was guarding that route that got destroyed during the battle. I upgrade my theory to it's just basic common sense. This pretty much seals the deal. We're literally finding 2 more on this side route. Never mind, there's 3 more, technically. Like, this is ridiculous. I want those Elden Ring figures I sent pictures of on Discord. They're so cool. I agree. The Dark Souls ones are amazing as well. What was that Twitter account's name? Hockey Geely? Oh. Just get in a little prayer circle. Bunch of cultists. Bunch of black hooded cultists. What is this, like the Godwin fan club? Is this the Prince of Death meeting? The round table? Yeah, because this is... Yeah, because Godwin's dead here. So it's like, yeah, Godwin's here. And this... Huh. Funny. Godfroy. Oh, Godfroy is the reused, Godric. Okay, I read that as Godfrey. Okay. Okay. Godfroy, yeah. He breathes Deathblight, if I remember correctly. Oh. That's nice. They're casting Deathblight magic, so, checks out. Also, I find it funny that the Omen is the priest of this little cult. Yeah, keep shooting those, Yeah, keep shooting those, pebbles at me. Ow. You hit hard. I keep forgetting that just because it's technically a quote-unquote low-level enemy from Stormveil doesn't mean that the stats don't get buffed. Okay, now we have fun. Woo! Can't dodge that. Crimson tier. Oh. Crystal buds. Here? Huh. Actually, wait a second. I need to check something. Because we still haven't done any of this, so we have to do all of this at some point. Because we get crystal buds here, because, you know, Liurnia, and I assume it continues here. But does that mean it starts here, and it actually originates from something over here? Huh. Or is it just water in general? No, 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 it can't be, because I don't think we see any in the Eternal Cities with all the rivers and stuff, right? No. Doesn't Ensha have golden bones? That he does. Ensha does indeed have golden bones. This would suggest that Ensha was the king of the Morn Heroes clan. Or at least one of the kings. Aren't these the tree things you see in Shifra River? I don't know about the smaller trees, but the big ones, they kind of remind me of that thing you see in Shifra. Oh my. We're gonna go this way. Did I get everything I can up here? I want to say yes, but knowing me, I probably missed something important. No boss, I don't think, at least. Wait, wasn't there a death bird here that I killed? Or is that another graveyard I'm thinking of? Gosh, all these places blend together after a while. Oh, no, nope, it was definitely another graveyard, or if I did fight this death bird, I definitely died to it. Which, yikes. Okay, so, like, fuck off. So I have to get rid of all the minions. Oh. Ow. 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 Oh, okay, sure. Well, now I want to kill this death bird. Oh, that's right. Didn't I lose like 40k or something last stream, I think? So I got a lot of runes from a boss or something. I vaguely recall this. Alright, new plan. We just... Hello? I'm just gonna eat this while you do that.
Spoken echoes of Queen Marika linger here as well. Shall I share them with you? In Marika's own words, hear me, demigods. My children beloved, make of thy themselves that which he desire, be it a lord, be it a god. But should ye fail to become aught at all, ye will be forsaken, amounting only to sacrifices.
Oh, well. Melina giving us a sense of Marika's bitterness toward the greater will. Kind of being like, hey, you gotta be number one, because when you're not, you'll get thrown out like yesterday's trash. These skeletons also have a flying attack where they fly around and spew ghost flames. Don't other skeletons do this? Like, I could have swore, like, don't, like, the scythe wielders or something do something like that? Or is it, like, unique in that, like, all the skeletons can do it, and not just, like, certain special ones in other areas? Oh, I forgot to make it nighttime. I was so distracted by Melina's actually talking to us. I'll be honest, she's the most disappointing Firekeeper character we've ever had. Like, she's one where it seems like they put so much effort into giving her a character, and yet I honestly don't care. Like, I legitimately couldn't care less about her quote-unquote character. I see her so little that she's basically a non-entity. I've only seen these guys do it. I can't recall anyone else. I feel like I've triggered in Liurnia at some point, but I have to double check. I might be misremembering. It is nighttime, right? Yeah. Oh. Of course. Because we can't just stand in place. Oh no, I can't use my one-shot ability. Oh no, it has to be a two-shot ability instead. However will I survive? Woo! No, wait, because we went to Lord of Blood's place, right? And Lord of Blood's place allowed me to farm for all the runes I lost, so we don't need to farm. Okay, good. It hasn't even been that long since I've done Elden Ring streams, and I forget what we do. It's so weird where I'm recalling things from, like, all the way back in Limgrave, and then, like, stuff from, like, literally last stream I don't recall at all. Yeah, you don't really see her enough, whereas the Dark Souls 3 one you see all the time. Exactly, and it's hilarious, because the Dark Souls 3 Firekeeper has, like, the least character of all of them, at least, like, the least distinct character. She's pretty non-specific as a person goes. And, like, she's easily my favorite. Like, she's the one I feel the most emotionally attached to. Like, it's the same issue, like, say, with Anastasia in Dark Souls 1, like, you don't, like, she just exists, right? Like, she's just there. She doesn't even talk to you. Made in Black, you don't really learn her character too much. Like, there's only a few instances. So, like, it's there, but, like, it's not, like, obviously the strongest. Like, she's mostly a background character still. Despite the fact you see her so much. And then, Dark Souls 2, you have, Shanalot, but it's Dark Souls 2, so. You done? Might just not have seen it elsewhere. Again, I'll have to double check, because, like I said, my memory is so shoddy. Like I said, I'm like, have I fought a Deathbird here? No. I'm thinking about some other graveyard. That's death. Life has taught me that is death. Oh, are the crabs, yep. Those are Godwin crabs, alright. Crabs, stop eating the tainted land. You're getting all that death blight in you. What ending you going for? I have no idea, George. I have not thought about the endings to this game whatsoever. Maybe Ronnie, because Ronnie's hot, but... I don't know, I really like Fia, too. She's hot as well. I don't know. My simp senses are pulling me in every which direction. Oh. Haha. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, you can't break it. You're too tiny. Gotcha. Another mausoleum. So I guess we gotta go to that tower to get to the mountaintops? Gold Mask is hotter. That is true. Gold Mask is the hottest boy. Oh. Okay. I swear, I hate room bears. I hate rune bears with a passion. Because they're always like 20 levels higher than whatever area you're in. Like, it doesn't matter the situation, it's just, it's a rune bear. Oh my god. Oh. Thanks, I guess. You just went through that tree easy. Again, I hate rune bears. Just fuck them. You know, Mr. Normal Bear, you're not helping your case. There we go. And only 3k runes for all that. She'd honestly give me a 10k at least. I don't know what I was expecting. A reason why the rune bears are called that, what's up with the mark they have on their chest? I assume that's the quote-unquote rune for the rune bears. As to why they have it, hell if I know. Did they eat a body with a particularly strong rune and it caused them to hyper-evolve or some shit? Why do rune bears grab you and thrust into you? That's the real question. Why do rune bears rune bear? That's my question. Just why do they rune bear? Can we, like, not rune bear? Wait. Is that a new statue? No, it's still Holy Woman statue. What's this? Another chance to use my overwhelming number of Stone Sword keys? Say it ain't so. Oh, of course. I should have known there'd be Death Blight. Golden Epitaph. Again, I could just reorganize this, but I'm too lazy. Oh, that's gargoyles. There we go. Oh, this is the Mikola sword, right. So it looks like the Basilisk must have emerged concurrent with that. Also, has anyone made a theory on why the corpses in this game are all burned or embered or however you want to put it? Because, like, look. You can tell they're all embered consistently. I see this with so many of the bodies. I assume it has to have something to do with why there's so much quote-unquote ash that we can use to summon spirits and stuff, but I haven't seen any text in the script that comments on it. Is that a shortcut, or... Wait a second. Oh, no. I'm gonna regret this. We're going this way, because I know where this is gonna go, and I don't want to do this when I got 50k runes. Nope, not happening. Because FromSoft, that's why. If I recall, they have dragon-esque eyes. Yeah, but we don't really see them associated with dragons. They seem to be found, well, anywhere. There's usually... Oftentimes, they seem to be leading a bunch of other bears, almost like a pack. Which, I'll be honest, I know nothing about bears, so I have no idea if that's actually normal bear behavior. I always imagine bears as kind of solo, lone wolf types. But again, the lone wolf stereotype is clearly not true when you got, like, wolf packs, so it might be the same with bears. Yeah, it looks like a giant pathway. Oh. I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting to find anything here. I was kind of just going in this direction so I could make sure that, like, hey, if there's any secret path, like... Oh, that was just habit. Oh, okay. I guess it makes sense. Deathbird stuff talks about burning bodies, I think. That's all I got. Yeah, but it's clearly not Deathbirds that are doing the burning here. The only thing I can think of is that the power of runes, similar to Souls and Dark Souls, there's the similar idea that eventually the power of the runes, if runes come from the Greater Will, and the Greater Will is the sun, then that connects them to fire, right? So there would be then this idea that the Greater Will's power of runes is like burning up those bodies after death when they're not being recycled or used for those who live in death or whatever, right? So they end up turning to ash. That's like the closest I can think of. We see some dead enemies though that affects too, so... But those dead enemies also have runes though, as we see, so clearly that's not the problem. Oh, it's a pot. I was like, what the hell? Uh-huh. Oh. It's those kind of pots. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. So, lots of pot meat. So we want the lever over there, and the game is taunting us. Oh, boy. Oh, we can jump down there at least. So that's an option. That's our only route down, it seems. Oh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Let me guess, that's a trap that randomly warps you to some place else in this dungeon, and that we're about to go through a very convoluted maze. Oh, joy. Ow. Hello? Uh-huh. Well, first we're gonna go back here. I'm just not gonna trust any chests in this place. Not the children! Yes, the children, John. The children must suffer. Yeah, I got that one right. Yeah. Called it. Oh. And we got the usual... Oh. We got the usual imp bullshit. Okay. Alright, I have a question. How am I supposed to get back up? Like, oh no, I just realized I probably have to go through one of the chests in order to get back up here. Because I don't see a way back up. Unless there's like a hidden illusory wall. Oh no. This is all sorts of screwed up. Okay, so clearly. Oh! I'm not gonna get bleed procs off these guys. Oh. Oh! No, we are not losing 50k from you. No. That's just not happening. I'm sorry. Might need another cerulean flask for this one. Hello, dodge roll. Woo. Oh. Oh. Forgot how to grab stuff for a second. I mean, the concept of rot is sealed in a lake, so I guess they have to get rid of bodies somehow. That's true. Oh. Well, aren't I lucky? Aren't I lucky I didn't get hit by that? How do I get up there? Alright, so there's our lever. And we have to somehow get up on that platform in order to access it. Where are you? Oh. Oh. Sorry, I got no time for this bullshit. Also, magic pots? What? Who made these catacombs? I'll be honest, it might have been better if I went to the hero's grave. I would take my chances with the chariot at this point. But I'm a little committed. Just a tiny little committed. Okay. Oh! Thank God my sorcery one-shots these guys, though. Does the embered body under the round table hold give us a clue? It has a fancy faith weapon, too. Embered body under the round table hold. Oh, I have to check this out next time I go to the round table. That was obvious. No runes for that, huh? We all know how this is gonna go. Yeah, why do I open anything? Alright, so I'm gonna have to make a choice. Given that this one's behind the secret wall, I'm gonna assume this is the right choice to make. Alright. Before that... Okay, nothing back here. Alright, let's see what this is. Have you been invaded by Ensha yet? Yes. Ensha... Pretty sure Ensha's invaded me. Because I got 2 runes, right? I think that's the trigger. No, there's no way this is... Is it? Was it that easy? Did I overthink it? Nah! Nah, they couldn't make it that easy. Where the hell am I? Oh, no. Alright, here's the good news. Actually, wait. Is there... There's no other path, right? There's just that door? Yeah. It's either down into that... whatever that hell is, and elsewhere. So we'll try this. Where does this take me? Oh, I looted this. So this is the same. So this just takes you back. Okay. So I think I have to go down. Oh, God. I'm gonna get so turned upside down in this one. Can I just say I love these little mini dungeons, though? I know a lot of people aren't, like, cool on them with some of the copy-pasting and stuff, but I don't know. I find that there's enough variability between them that they're pretty neat, at least for a first playthrough. On subsequent playthroughs, I'm sure they lose a little bit of their charm, but that's what you'd expect. That's how New Game Pluses usually work. Okay, so we're gonna go over here. Okay, there's a drop-down point there, so... Yep. God, this is so surreal. Oh. Uh-huh. Let me how this is gonna go, so... Oh. Yeah, no. Probably could have led it to the big boy, but I'm not taking a chance. Ritual pot, what a shocker. And root resin, what a shocker. Mm-hmm. Nope. I still have fun with the dungeons on New Game Plus. I'm glad to hear that. Oh, this is a cool one, I remember. Yeah, I'm liking the gimmick here. I have to imagine it's a bunch of floors stacked on top of each other, and it's meant to kind of confuse you, because you're like, wait a second, I've been on this floor, but all the enemies are back, and wait a second, I'm in the right place on the map, and wait, what? And you kind of get lost. I imagine that's, like, the gimmick. I don't know how... Whoa. I don't know what I'm supposed to do in this situation. Kind of a waste of my sorcery, but... Do I have, like, a light healing? No, right? Because this isn't Dark Souls 2. Yeah, I don't think there's anything where it's like, hey, you can just heal a little bit. Oh no, that's for Torrent. Okay. Bless me. Oh, right. How could I forget? Oh! How could I forget? Wow. Kind of surprised. Nothing? That's it? Okay. Oh no. Now, knowing reverse psychology, the idea is, hey, take this one, thinking it'll be the correct one, because you used that one last time, but it actually will take you somewhere else, so actually you're supposed to go through this one now. That's the logic I'm following. Umbasa, you Loki. Thanks. Uh-huh. Do you see any big daddies? I don't. None gonna drop down from the ceiling? The ceiling's pretty low, don't think so. Mm-hmm. Yeah, buddy, you're gonna be trapped in here a while. We all feeling it. Again, I have to question, whose bright idea was it to include a sewer in a catacomb? Make it make sense, please. There's a suspicious amount of pop boys here. This is very true, Xavier. I have to imagine that the pots are supposed to represent all the dead being buried here, and it's just a creative license. Oh. Oh. I was 100% right. Huh. Huh. I guess the puzzle. I'm kind of shocked at myself. I got it right. Now I guess the question is, how do I get back to the start? And the imps throw pots down here. I haven't seen any of them do so, so I'm not gonna risk it. Let's get out of here. Oh, you mean the imps throw pots too? That is true. There's a lot of imps throwing pots down here. Oh, I see what you're trying to say, John. Wait. Have I looted the plants here yet? Or did we actually, like, legit go back? Maybe legit went back? Yeah, there's bodies here, so we legit went back. Okay. I guess the idea is use the chest you did to get here, and no, that doesn't work though, because we still don't get to the top area, huh? Okay, then I guess we gotta go through chest number 2, I should say. Yeah, magic pots. Magic pots are lightning pots we've seen, so we haven't seen any fire pots yet, right? Okay, let's go through this alternate one, which I said, this is the dummy, this is how you get lost in the maze. So, hey, we'll get ourselves lost in the maze, because eventually the maze has to lead us back to the start, right? Alright, just don't get me into, like, an instant kill zone. Oh, thank you. Oh, this is this guy, right? Oh, another ladder. Don't mind if I do. Magic and lightning pots from what we've seen. Yeah, I haven't seen any fire pots yet. Though we've seen some of the pots explode, so that might be what the substituting for any fire pot throwers. I'll be honest, I was expecting something to ambush me, but... yeah, I don't care about lightning pot thrower, man. We'll ignore him. Oh, is this the beginning? Is this the starting area? Hallelujah! Oh. They got me. You got me, Miyazaki. You feeling proud? You proud of yourself there? You ripped the hope straight from me. As soon as I was in that room, I was like, oh no, I gotta get out of this room. I'm about to get fricked. Gonna get fucked! Uh-huh. Well, I asked about that one place, and oh, I wonder when we're gonna jump down from that other place. Well, now I know. Now I know. Aye. Aye, aye, aye. And this is the place with the fat, big pop boy we've already dealt with. Yeah. They had to... they had to have had fun with this one. Yep. This is a good dungeon. I agree. I really like that. That moment, I was like, okay, I get this trick. I get... like, I kind of figured it out early. I was like, oh, okay. But that last one, I was like, oh. Here I was thinking you actually gave us the home stretch, but no, you had me going there. Had me in the first half, not gonna lie. I think this is the one we were in. Alright. We're running out of enemies we need to kill, though, so... At some point, we're going to be able to get out of here by being able to freely explore. We want to go back through here. Let's see. I like how my lantern stays even as my body disappears. Okay, so this, we know what we're doing. We're gonna go through the other one then. You can always equip a twig talisman and off yourself. Yes, that's true. But there's still stuff that I can do here, so I want to actually try it. Now, again, if I remember right, we climbed up here, and that's how we got into this situation in the first place. I still hear a body down here, though, so... There we go, lightning boy. Nope. Wasn't risking it. So we still have to get through there. And like I said, we still haven't found the way out. So this is the first place we jump down through. And there's a chest there. And the chest down here, which we also took. So let's go through that first chest. That chest I didn't go through the last time because I was like, oh, I know how this is going to end. I think that's going to take us into the cage area there. Or at least it should. Again, hopefully I don't die. Yep. Oh. Yeah, not screwing with that. Perfumer's cookbook. Cracked pot. Raw meat dumplings. Well. Is there anything else we want to do here? No, just get the items and get out. Okay, fair enough. So we go here. Oh no, we didn't go through the other one. Let's go through the other one. That other one might be the return chest. There's also the chest that I didn't take when I got stuck on that area that actually ha-ha'd me. So that chest might be the one where it's like, oh, you're supposed to take the chest here at the dead end area, and then you'll go, not jump out the window like most people would. Okay, I know you guys are dead, so... So where would we be jumping out from here? Huh? No. No, wait, that's impossible. Wait, they respawned him? Huh? Okay, sure, whatever. I think I cleared out that dungeon, so. If there was some super secret loot I missed, well. You guys go. What recipe does that book teach you? Actually, let's check that. That might be interesting to know. Would it be under key items? Yeah. It's Perfumer's Cookbook 3, if I recall. Iron Jar Aromatic. Iron Jar. Aromatics are here, so. Use FP to temporarily turn body to steel, boosting poise, resistance, and damage. Noble. Art requires fragments of hunted noble jars. Depraved perfumers are plainly in league with jar poachers. Oh. Hunted noble jars. Now, is that noble as in noble? As in nobles are the ones who are stuffed in these jars? Because that changes a lot of things if that's true. I have to check the descriptions for these now. Uh-huh. I have to check the descriptions for these aromatics. I've kind of been ignoring them, but oh my. There might be some good lore in there. Alright, guys, you know the drill. Let's see what it takes. Gun. And dead. Soul jars of fortune ashes. Those soldiers of fortune, huh? The reckless spirits sacrifice themselves to vanquish their summoner's foes and explode upon death. Though their bravery is admirable, their explosions can harm friends as well as foe. They also mean explode on contact with fire. Tell the others, tell them how brightly a fire jar burns. Well, that was fun. Did the Pop Boys kill a perfumer down there? Yep, that would be the implication, John. A perfumer went down there interested in studying some jars or collecting some jars for their aromatics. And well, we saw how that turned out. This is the problem with me if I cover Elden Ring. There's so many tiny little vignettes with different characters that it'd just be so. I would probably have to do an overview of like the game, just like the general lore, and then I would have to start like hammering down on like really specifics for like each little area in the game. Like I could easily see an Elden Ring being like a 4-volume analysis piece if I was to publish it like Abyssal Archive. Reminder, Abyssal Archive is 2 full volumes, and it's not even the longest Souls game. And I think Elden Ring might easily be like 5. It's kind of insane when you think about it. Oh. Oh my. I hate you. Obnoxious. What? Okay, this actually might be easier for me. Hello? There we go. Sure. Now, if I recall correctly, there's this guy here, yeah? Dead? Dead. Alright. 2 of them down. God, you are such a pain in my ass. Hello? There we go. Do you get... There we go. I was like, do you get staggered? Please. Oh my. Oh god, you're resistant to magic. You're the worst kind of obnoxious. Oh. Ouch. Oh my. Come on! Stop it! I can't believe I just basically had to grind him down because he wouldn't get staggered. Ah! Most frustrating enemy today. Should've just frickin' commandeered him. The giant fucks hard, is that so? Is that so, I am? Are the slugs resistant to magic? I don't know, we have to double check that. Though, to be honest, it might not be the slugs, it might be the rock armor? Body? However you would call... Shell? Whatever you would call that thing? That they're inside. Do you think those jars were considered heroes since they were buried here? No, because why would the jars be considered necessary? What am I? There we go. Why would the jars be considered heroes? Okay, so this is Oriza's side tomb. When you have the hero's grave here, right? It doesn't make sense. This is where the heroes would be buried. And these would seemingly be other people. Other folk. Now, why they put them in jars, I can't say. Like, here's a good question. Who's Oriza? Is this Golden Order? Or is Oriza referring to the civilization we saw buried here? Or is this a different civilization, and this here is another one called the Orizas, right? Because here's what we have. We have this settlement called Lux, right? So we have the Lux ruins. We have the Windham ruins. We obviously have this northern part with Dominula, the village. There we go. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not including Gelmir in this. Anything else? So yeah, we have about 4 possible civilizations that were all existing on this plateau, competing against each other, before Horalu emerges as Marika's champion and becomes King Godfrey, right? And they take... they eventually reign supreme as the hegemons of the plateau, and they bring everyone under their wing. Obviously, it's also questionable, is Oriza referring to the people who once used the plateau, right? Because isn't the... I think this here is supposed to be where the round table hold is, right? So, like, and this is supposed to be, like, if I remember from TA's videos, right? The idea would be that these would be where dragon worshippers were settling, so... Why do I even bother? Oh, hello. See ya, buddy. I wasn't prepared for you. I'm about to level up, so we're gonna do that first. Unless, like, he's super, super easy, but somehow I get the feeling having a boss that guards the way into the capital... Is that even the main way, or is that just a side route? It's not the smartest thing to do either way. Yeah, smithing stones. Woo! Hey, Arberg, good to see ya. Hey, bud, it's 3 a.m. and I just got home. It's my birthday today and spent all day and night with my friends. Great vibe to everyone. Oh, congratulations! Happy birthday, Arberg. You know what? I should have streamed yesterday, even though I was tired from Forbidden Woods and all that, just for the fact that I'd be able to celebrate your birthday. Now I can't because it's the next day already. Darn. But still, congrats. That's really great. I made pancakes. Oh, wow, John. I hope those were tasty pancakes. I haven't had pancakes in forever. By the way, that plateau above the road with the twin Erd Tree Knight fight the shaded area connected to the left side of it has the Amber Starlight Shard. The Amber Starlight. So next to the let me double check. By the way, okay, so let's see, Xavier. By the way, that plateau above the road with the twin Erd Tree Knight fight. Okay, so this fight here. So the plateau above. Okay, so we have to go from here and basically travel along this route. Gotcha. That has the Starlight Shard. Oh, nice. Think pancakes or thin. UK, we usually do them thin like crepes. Oh, so is it thick or thin is what you're asking. Gotcha. Thick chocolate chip pancakes. Ooh. Thanks, Loki. It's grand. We can chill now. I'm just making some drunk food. That's fine. No problem. I'm so glad you were able to have fun, though. It's always good to hear that you're coming home in a good mood. Okay, so we're going to want to explore this area. Make sure I got the stuff here, then. I don't think I explored this area proper since we got it. Did I do this side? I think I did, because I remember the meteor shower, and I think I killed the boss there. God, my memory. Loki memory, am I right? Overall, I think we're good. I've covered all the stuff I think I want here, except for that boss. And that's our boss to get into the capital, so... Let's go here. Is it think or thin? That's what I'm wondering. Yeah, I'm just like wondering what the heck you're, how I should be reading these typos sometimes. I'm like, wait, did I read that right? Because, like, at first the sentence sounds like it makes sense, then you get to the end and you're like, wait a second, what did I just say? That shaded vertical oval specifically. Oh, so you mean here, I think we've got that. I think we have, in fact, gotten that. Because I know I killed the boss, but let's double check. Or maybe I haven't. Maybe I just encountered the boss and I ran away. I think I would have killed it, though. Yep, boss is dead. Thank you, buddy. Let's see. Oh, no, connected to the plateau. God, directions by text is cursed. Yes, this is very true. It is very much cursed. The other oval. So let's see. Other oval? What other oval? John, I think you're confusing me. Call me crazy, but I think I'm even more confused. So I'm gonna just start here. So what's the lore of Elden Ring? I'm still on my second playthrough. I'm starting to get a timeline. It's starting to come together in my head, and I've been writing things out with the script file so I can, like, organize all the data. So I can be like, okay, here's all the stuff, da-da-da. It also makes it easier for me when I'm, like, giving advice to other content creators when they ask me, so I have a better idea of what exactly is going on, and we can compare and contrast what their ideas are versus mine, or my impressions, or whatever. So I don't know. I'm feeling, for my first playthrough, I know this has been a very, very long first playthrough. I haven't even got into my Confessor account in, like, quote unquote. Well, my Confessor character, I've been neglecting him for so long because we've had so many other games we've been playing, not just Elden Ring, and I've just barely been playing Elden Ring on here. But we might return, especially considering I've been bit by the Elden Ring bug. I've been really, really, the lore is starting to, like, come together in my brain. It's really starting to consume me slowly but surely. Okay, let's see. To the left side of the big rock slightly north of the road. So, I assume you mean on this plateau, but we'll see. There we go. By the church. Okay. So we're talking about, yeah, okay. We might have to move our spawn point then. Yeah, because I don't think I can get up here. So let's do that Sainted Hero's grave. Let's do here. Go to the Highway Junction Grace and we can go from there. Oh, do you guys mean here? Okay, I see what you mean. You want me to come here. Okay, yeah, I know where I'm going now. I figured out what you meant by oval. Okay, because I'm like, wait, shaded oval. Hey, Buck. Didn't even know you were there. I'm playing Sekiro, and I'm up to the Guardian Ape. Genuinely think it's the hardest Soulsborne boss I've ever gone against. I remember when I showed up to Vati's stream one time. I forget why I was even going there. I think it was just on a whim. Oh, this is deep. Okay. So we have to go this way. It was just on a whim, I think. And what ended up happening was, hilariously enough, have I talked to you, buddy? Oh, Earth Tree, great Earth Tree, the golden order itself, unwavering, stretched to the sky, confer your guidance to our Elden Lord, put this weary world to rights. Okay, yeah, I remember this guy. Anyway, as I was saying, I was just going to his stream just randomly, and it happened to be Guardian Ape, and I just saw the boss fight, right? I'm like, oh wow, Vati's having a lot of fun, like, that was a really tough fight, like, it was really good. I can't remember if he had his cam for that stream or not. For some reason I remember a cam, but I can't tell. I don't know if Vati's ever used cam for his streams. No, I think he has. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Whichever the case was, he was doing stuff on his Twitch streams. Oh. Oh. That's a lot of sacramental buds. Also, what's with all the tentacles? Is this a Gwendolyn reference? Anyway, so he's fighting Guardian Ape, and then I see when because I think this is the boss, right? You beat the Guardian Ape, he loses his head, and then after losing his head, you're like, oh, boss is done, and then the boss revives, and you're like, holy hell. Because I just remember that, I'm just like, holy... That was a really cool twist. Did not see it coming. Lots of sacramental buds. Lots of octopuses. Amber starlight at this place. Lots of golden flowers in the lead up. Yeah, they keep going for a while, huh? Supreme, yeah. Mm-hmm. And statues of a smaller figure in robes hugging a larger figure in robes, and that figure has one arm. Okay, so it's Millennia and Mikola. Okay. Little secret shrine for their worshippers, I suppose? Outside the capital limits. Interesting. Let's see. That was a fun fight. It's interesting to me how different the experience is with two different people, because I think he took 2 tries from me. Yeah, I think Vati took 2 tries as well. I can't remember, though. It's been a very long time since I saw that stream. Hey, Loki, did you encounter any more of those blooming flower Erdtree guardians? Nope, not yet, Night Scout. Golden sunflowers surrounding the item. Yep. Let's see. Like, easily beats any boss in Bloodborne for me. It feels more like a Monster Hunter boss to me. The Guardian Ape? Yeah, I can see that. God. I don't know if you guys would be interested in me playing some Monster Hunter on stream, but oh gosh. I don't know, I'm feeling it now that you mention it. I haven't played Monster Hunter in forever. I have so much to still do in World. I haven't even got in Rise. I think we're good. I don't think we need anything else. Yeah, we're almost at level up. Item description is interesting for the Amber Starlight Shard. I don't recall it off the top of my head. So those are regular Starlight Shards. Oh, is it a key item? Yeah, it is. Ethereal sliver that gives off a pale amber glow, remains passing flash of starlight. If the stars command our fates, then amber-hued stars must command the fates of the gods, such as the belief that inspired the use of these shards. Ooh, yes, that is interesting. Cannot be consumed by mere humans. Let's see. Like, don't get me wrong, but I just can't get the vibe. You can't get the vibe as in you can't, like, I assume you don't mean because you're not having fun, because your last comment says you did, I think, so. Oh. But it just feels like it's from a completely different game, I'm assuming is what you mean. Oh, what platform are you playing it? Monster Hunter? PC. Oh. Well, thanks, guys. Wasn't this area supposed to be called St. Trina's Hideaway? I don't know. I'm not too familiar with some of the content, so that's outside my purview. I'll have to look into it, though. If you get their health low, but let them live, they start doing rare things. Up here on Altus Plateau, there's an interesting image of the Elden Ring on those ghostly banners. I don't know about interesting. It seemed pretty average to me. Let's go. Let's approach this from a different... nah, they're here. Might as well do it from here. Oh. There we go. I'm now remembering that I skipped a lot of this crap. For good reason, clearly. Uh-huh. there you are. Oh no, you don't do what I thought you would. Well, I don't care then. Dang it. Dang it. There we go. There we go. What's our last friend want to do? He wants to block all my attack. Oh. Wants to block all my attacks. That ain't working, Chief. All the bosses here are dead, so... Can't get the vibe as in I can't get the attack patterns of the Guardian Ape. Like, Souls games are essentially rhythm games to me, if that makes sense. No, I completely understand what you mean. Yeah, because Guardian Ape is kind of a slippery little fella. It's part of Sylvis's quest in which he tries to control Ronnie. Yep, that makes sense. I'm gonna get Rise on PS4 when I get money, lol. Yeah, I might get on my... It's not as graphic intensive as World, right? So I might get on my PC as well. But like I said, I have so much to do with World still. So, like, yeah. Alright, let's do it. We're still upping dex, right? Yeah, because we want my dex to be super high. So that way I can free up that slot. God, I still don't have my 4th slot. This is Dark Souls 2 too, right? Yeah, we're playing Dark Souls 2 too. Never forget it. Very important. Really? There's no grace anywhere closer? I'm actually kind of shocked that the game had the restraint. Capital time? Well, we'll see. We'll see how quickly I one-shot this boss. Here I come, Tree Guardian. With very scary armor. I assume this is like the malformed Tree Guardians or whatever they're called. The atypical, grotesque guardians of the Erd Tree. Or guards. But guard sounds kind of lame, so localization went with guardian. Oh no, they went with sentinels actually. Type the tree sentinels, whoops. I can't even remember what the localization does, whoopsie. Wait a second. Yeah, okay, I'm going the right way. I was like, wait a second, is this the run? Yeah, okay. Okay, so let's see. So I have to beat you. There we go! And that, my friends, is how we got into the royal capital. Oh, goodness me, this game. Why did I even worry for even a moment? I was like, oh no, big scary boss. He might be the blockway. He may be like, nope, you have to actually engage with the mechanics. Nope. Just one shot, bro. Elden Ring, the sequel to the masterpiece Dark Souls 2. You'll get in a bit, don't worry. Oh yeah, I have a question about those guards once you're done facing this guy. Well, Night Scout, I'm done facing this guy. I hope you're ready with that question. Oh, what the fuck? Elden Ring is broken as fuck. I know. Hard game. I swear, the only reason people consider Melania a hard boss is because she can probably sidestep Common Azure. That's probably the only reason. Is that she knows the secret art of the sidestep. Look at that. Tree banners. Oh, whoopsie. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I distinctly recall tarnished archaeologists making a big deal about these banners apparently being old, tattered, and no longer being used, and yet we're seeing them being hung up around these places, along with other Erd Tree banners. Just noting for the future. His automatic Warcry animation basically makes him DOA for Cerulean Comet Azure and Uninterruptible Frenzy. Yeah, I can imagine. This bridge seems to have a darker stone. Does it? Let's actually look. Since we got here so quick... Oh, hey, church. I'm in church! Well, I don't even know if you got to see the thing I'd ask about, but regarding the horse-breathing fire... No, I did not see any horse-breathing fire. Whoopsie. Does the JP text imply the horse ate a Dragonheart, or is it a perfumer trick? I don't recall the horses getting mentioned with the malformed armor set, no. So, if there is anything to do with that, then yeah, it would have to be something else. Anyway... So this is the capital highway road, right? That we see everywhere. So is this the darker stone you're talking about? Because this we see around. Yeah, it's the same pattern on the... Oh, yeah, so TA says they're of a previous era, yeah. Yet it's the same pattern on the modern Langdale soldiers in night clothes. It's also the same pattern that seems to be on the flaps at the bottom of Radon's armor on his torso. I don't know about the Radon thing, but yeah. I think TA's explanation for this would also be that it's retrojection. That the symbols from the Great Tree era, quote unquote, but then it's been co-opted by the Golden Order. My problem with that then is if that is true, then we can't just freely kind of say, oh, this has these banners, therefore it's from an older era. Because then how do you know it's not the co-opted symbol just representing the Erd Tree rather than the proposed Great Tree, right? So this is part of the reason why I think TA's theory has some problems with it. Not necessarily saying it's necessarily wrong, just saying there's problems with it. I don't think the principles he's extracting from the basis of his theory is applicable in so many cases. Because again, we just see a bunch of these banners in the lead up here. Again, we see the Capitol using this stuff here. Are we really supposed to believe that that they're not trying to depict the Erd Tree here? And if the idea is that they're just co-opting a symbol of the Great Tree, why? Why when they're building the Capitol, when they have already their Erd Tree at this point, would they be, would they be using an older symbol here? There's just a lot of problems that need to be explained for this theory to work. Gold? My goodness. Okay, guys, can you see it? It's gonna be really hard, but if you look closely, even though it's retextured, the Lothric symbol is still there on this cloth. Man, Lothric! It really got around with its culture. Went into other universes, even. Something time is convoluted. The bridge size is darker than the walls. Yeah, that seems to be, though, because they're using the rock from the highway stuff, so I wouldn't look too closely into that. But we'll see. We'll see how this compares with the rest of the capital and things we'll see in it. Alright, so this is a church, right? I was so bit distracted by the Lothric thing, I didn't even pay attention to whatever I picked up, so you guys will have to tell me what the hell that item was, if it was anything worth caring about. Yeah, look, like, we got that here, and then this here, like, really? I don't know. Oh, right. Potted plants? In my medieval fantasy setting? It's more likely than you think. Seems to be on the flaps. Well, it's a draconic tree sentinel, and their items say they thought the way to defeat dragons was to become dragons. Though the draconic sentinels themselves never seem to be dragon community moves, just cult stuff. If it's the symbol of the modern mill, okay, let's talk about draconic thing. Okay, so if it's to become dragons, I'd have to imagine they would have to have dragon hearts. But I don't think that necessarily means subscribing to the dragon cult stuff. If that makes sense. I suppose it's also, at least theoretically, possible that the horses had the dragon hearts, because again, I don't know what they can do that would make them dragons, and I don't remember the text off the top of my head to say if that's exactly what is actually being said. They were trying to literally become dragons, or if it's just a case of they want to become dragons in the sense of LARPing as dragons and using their lightning. There's obviously a huge difference. It's like, yeah, I'd have to look into that. It's the symbol of the modern military uniform for all the Lindell and Altus Plateau. I doubt it's a co-opted symbol. Again, I don't think that excludes the possibility, but I agree. There's problems, there's holes in just sort of saying that outright that would require explanations in the theory. So again, I'm still skeptical. The Erd tree itself also looks super vertical, like they have a grown Erd tree and the minor Erd tree. Well, the argument that TA and others would make is that it's a different kind of tree than what gets depicted here. So you'll see, I'm not an expert on this, but let's say that this is a, I don't know, an almond tree or whatever, and the other tree is a pine conifer or something, right? Like, those are two different species of trees, so how could they be both being used to do so? And my answer to that would be, because it's a tree. And we ultimately like having, we ultimately want the symbol to be a tree. But it gets boring when it's the same exact tree every time, so sometimes we'll have some variation, maybe. Especially when you're leaving up to concept artists and stuff, who Miyazaki basically is just like, okay, yeah, we'll just add that as is. Dark Souls 3 equals Elden Ring confirmed. King Lothric is Radigan. The continuations to Dark Souls real? Oh my god, you guys. Finger call. Ooh, I love the music. Finger calling remedy. Oh, okay, nothing important then. TA also says the statues of a sage holding one sprout has significance too. That could be possible. That I think has a stronger argument. Though again, I think you could still make the case that's just variations of a statue for artistic license purposes. They used red lightning. Yeah, that could be it then, Xavier. That, when they're saying become dragons, they're like, we want to use their lightning. Because if they're using their lightning while having, like, weapons and stuff, then it probably sounds like they're not necessarily true dragons. They may just be LARPing by using... I assume their armor incorporates or uses dragon materials or something that makes it all grotesque, malformed, atypical, whatever you want to term it. and then that is what causes it to be so. I don't want to say strange, but that was allows them to have their unique powers. Let's see. So water, birds, lots of white birds. My gosh, Miyazaki discovered that there are birds other than crows. What has the world come to, other than crows and hawks? God, those golden rooftops, man. I don't know, something about it just looks so... I don't know if I've ever seen a golden rooftop with shingles and all that. That just feels so unique to me. Like a truly first-time experience. Alright. See a bunch of people hanging as fruits. Again! Yeah, guys, you know, this is from an older era. It would never be used to get... Ahem. Again, it's completely possible that he's right. And that the idea is that, oh, these are old banners from an older time. Again, I can totally buy that. But you have to at least make the case, then, that what we're looking at here is a co-opted symbol, and the fact that it's all tattered and stuff is just a case of reusing assets. You have to at least make that argument. Like, we have to, like... You have to make the qualifications. Otherwise, it just looks like you didn't do your research, which doesn't sound very much like an archaeologist, if you ask me. Oh, cool, you see the stuff used for the perfuming. Gotta do some actual thorough archaeology. So this has the tree symbol. I think we see something like this in Round Table, right? Right, because... Oh my... I hate Sekiro. This is the worst thing that Souls game... that Elden Ring picked up from Sekiro. Absolutely worst thing. I only understand 1% of Elden Ring lore, so this is interesting. I am... Don't make me add Elden Ring to the docket of stuff to post on my website. I'm going to go crazy. Don't you make me. I mean, the man wielded a dragon claw, right? I think that was the shield, or was that the weapon? It sounds familiar though, but again, I don't remember the descriptions for those items. So, well, I guess I can at least look at the English ones here. So, let's do that real quick. There we go. Dragon claw shield, yeah. Great shield said they've been whittled from the claw of a great ancient. Okay, yeah. So they're making the armor from the dragon parts. The armor and weapons. Okay, that confirms one thing. That's probably what they mean by will become dragon. I guess the question... The horse wears armor too, right? So maybe much like the heart, wearing the armor for the horse allows the horse to kind of draw on that draconic energy and so can breathe fire. That might be it. Though again, that's an interesting idea, Night Scout, that it might be a perfumer's trick. I think we might want to see if there's little details, or like a perfumer sack or something near the horse's mouth. That might give that away when they do that attack. Woo! Oh, I did not get the armor. I just got the weapons, so... Do I have to buy the armor from the finger crone ladies? Alright. You did it. Oh. Okay. They did it. They broke me. Weapons said to have been whittled from the claw. Okay, so same thing. It's both are whittled away from a claw. Okay, gotcha. And that lets them do the lightning. Okay. Want to fix this. There we go. Oh, our little oracle friends. With the white skin akin to fish. And the bulbous, watery. Their skin almost has a splotchy blue to it as you get less and less from the base. Almost looks like they have a sun medallion, too. Hey, buddy. God, you sound like children. Well, it sucks for you. I already killed a bunch of children earlier in this stream, so... If pots are fair game, then so are a bunch of pot-shaped oracles. Golden leaves. Derailed cart. Again, these golden rooftops. Like, wow. I think this is the most impressive, like, vista that I've seen so far in this game. Combined with the music, I just love it. Also, giant grand sacks. I think that was the name of the dragon, right? Like, seriously? No one started to try... You didn't even try to, like, whittle away at him little by little to get rid of him? Like, you're just like, well, this is gonna be part of the city now. Like, come on, Radigan. It's an eyesore! That's a big spear thing. I wonder what that was used for. I assume to fell him. But, like, who forged... Oh, what? Who forged it? Hey, the Loki death didn't happen at the beginning of the stream. Yay. Well, I gotta go to sleep. That was fun, bud. Have an awesome day. You too, Arberg. No maidenless behavior in chat while I'm gone, guys. Yeah, horse and armor. The armor doesn't seem to be made of dragons, just decoration. Is it the same style as the other armor? Because then it might be, but I'll have to look again. Again, I kill these enemies too fast to notice. They even bleed white material. Placidus Sax uses a nuke in in the same shape as that spear. Is that so? That's interesting. So then the idea would be this had to have come from Farum Azula. Most interesting. Oh, look at that. Is that ash? Oh my. So broken wall here, ash. Yeah, it has to be ash because all the trees are burned in there. Yeah, we've been seeing a lot of trees that look burned, and it's not always obvious if they're actually burned or just dead. But yeah, I think I could safely say they're probably burned. If there's all that ash. Oh, big one. Oh. Okay. Okay, we're adjusting strategy. Yes, there's a theory that says all that ash is from the Erd tree being burned before. If it got burned before, it ain't showing it. Why would it all be... If it's from the Erd tree, why is it all confined to that section would be my question. Because I agree, that makes the most sense. What here would be big enough to be burned with all that ash, but... I don't know, houses are also looking burned out to varying extents, at least the ones with wood. So I don't know. I don't know if it's actually Erd tree. It doesn't ring true. Sorry, kitties. Gold room. Oh! We got ourselves some misbegotten. Some good old hybrids. Mixed species. Huh. That's gonna be... That puts a little wrinkle in what that area is doing. Why are they there? Oh boy, am I gonna be doing some rooftop jumping? Oh! Well, that was just unfortunate for you. I was wondering if there was be something I could attack, but nope. Golden runes. Okay, I guess we'll go here. Lots of potted plants. Oh no, the pages. So, like, die. Oh. Yeah, nothing complicated. Just die, please. Mm-hmm. Guys, you kind of been letting your plants take over your... take over your perfuming lab. Well, whoever burned it didn't do the best jobs. Yeah, Night Scout, clearly. Clearly, they didn't do the job well. There's ash everywhere. Though later in the capital, there are some guys who might explain why. If the Misbegotten are called chimeras in JP, what are the omens called? They're not called chimeras. They're called hybrids. It's the same term when the Man-Eater in Demon Souls gives you the quote-unquote mixed demon soul. It's a hybrid, because it's mixed species, right? It's a combination of Old Man of Latria and Snake and Wings and Beast Fur and, you know, all that shit, right? To my recollection, and again, it's possible that internally they're called chimeras. Maybe. I don't know about that. Again, that's outside my purview. But as far as I'm aware, the last time the term chimera was used was in reference to the Sanctuary Guardian from Dark Souls 1. Oh. Should have expected that. Yep. Should have expected that. I'm gonna have to get used to ambushes from pages here. Oh, but that sucks. That was perfumer stuff he was breathing? Yeah, that was obvious, because you could see the dust particles and stuff. So that was 100% perfumers. Oh, what are the omens called in JP, though? Getting back to Night Scout's question. Omen, the term for omen is basically accurate. The term used means omen or unwanted, child. There's many ways to translate that term. For example, it's the same adjective used when referring to the quote-unquote forlorn in Dark Souls 3, or Priscilla as an abomination in Dark Souls 1. Again, when you're paired with other kanji, which again, it's a long story. But anyway, the point is that, it's quite a, layered kanji. There we go. But I think the translator, the localization, did a good job translating it. Because the only thing they basically took out was the child portion, which admittedly would have been slightly awkward. And you still get the important bits about the child stuff when you're dealing with what are they called? The barns, the barns. Oh. Again, I'm kind of lost on what I'm supposed to do in that situation. What? What was that? It denied me my freaking backstab when it did the... That was dumb. Like, sure, okay, game, whatever, if you say so. A lot of cave moss. Oh, I can backstab you. Now I know. I get the backstab on the enemy. I didn't want to. I didn't care for the backstab. Oh. I'm not risking it. I have lots of souls on the line. I don't want to farm for later. Watch out for the page with the machine gun! The worst part is, John, I don't know if you're serious or not. I honestly can't tell. After getting hit by the triple shot fire crossbows, anything's possible in my mind. Ah, there you are, you little fucker. Let us see. He denied physics. That's 1.0, lol. Radagon Chimera was a placeholder name. Hey, Adolphus, good to see ya. I'm late, lol. Yeah, you are. Okay, so Alfredo. I have to... One second, guys. Gotta scroll up in the chat because you guys are being super active tonight. The Perfumer's Fire Magic is a very specific particle effect on cast, which is also displayed on the Gargoyle's Fire Breath. The Horse Fire Breath, however, lacks this particle effect. Okay, so it's very unlikely that it's just a Perfumer thing, is what you're trying to say. Okay. Well, you know something not misbegotten? What are the omen called? Oh, what are the omens called in JP? Like I explained that earlier. Chimera's a cool name. I think some of them are called Children of Radagon, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, 1.0. Some omen do have wings. Moog has wings. Stumps before phase 2. Oh, Moog has wings. That's neat. I guess that makes sense because I always see it in images and art of him and stuff that he has like blood wings or some shit. So, I guess that's sort of like an extension of that. Like he has tiny little vestigial wings, and then the power of blood lets him be able to meet his full potential. Oh, apparently Omen have 4 fingers. Oh, is that so? They're definitely born there that way, that's for sure. I think we can say that with absolute certainty if they're having... If their appearance is that radically different from the norm. Where is it? There we go. Oh, I could have gone here at any point. Okay. Neat. Alright, so I have 2 options. Let's try the formal way down here first, see where that takes us. There's an item in the chair there. God, I'm on edge. I'm just waiting for a page to screw me over at any moment. You guys just decided you would freeze to death? Not even gonna try to live. You grow long beards and die here? Oh, Perfumer. Hey, lady. Thanks. Preserving boluses. I shouldn't be shocked about that. Oh. I just love how, like, I'm doing fine and then I slam down, like, 2 inches and it destroys the thing on the other side of the ladder. The Fowl's Feet are considered lucky because, yeah, the Fowl's Feet are considered lucky because they're not 3-fingered. Because 3-fingered obviously relates to the 3 fingers, which relates to, of course, the mad flame disease, which everyone's like, no. Wait, what is this? Oh. I keep making this stupid mistake. I don't know why. Uh-huh. This is the same armor, but gilded with gold. And that is the same. I just want to jump on the table for some elevation. Can I have that game, please? But yeah, these are the same shields and stuff. So yeah, these are Banished Knight equipment. Complete with dragon heads and everything. All right, what's in this this room? Perfume bottles. So it seems like we got some banished knights who integrated into. Obviously, they weren't banished; they just integrated into the Erdtree Order. Neat. Oh. You done got dung-eatered, huh? Man, that sucks to be you. Oh, look, it's Irithel couches, but they've been retextured gold. Oh, look, it's Irithel tables. They didn't even retexture them. They're just... they're just here. Gotta ask, in terms of Capital Cities and Souls game, how's Lindell thus far? I really like it. I don't know if it beats Irithel, but I'm not gonna lie, it's got a really great aesthetic. It's got a lot of good things going for it, that's for sure. We'll do some rooftop jumping later. For now, we can go lower still. Did we know these things could open? I recall these things being in Stormvale, but I don't recall if we saw them open. Damn it. The things I would do to preserve my lighting. Hello? Hello? There you are. I heard a flute. I figured had to be an enemy. Thankfully, I still do it too early. You got that crossbow in the other hand, so I'm like, what do I trust? Damn it. Damn it. There are lightstones that you can place. For what part, though? I'm Xavier. I'm not seeing a part where I'm like, oh yeah, I really need these stones here in order to keep track of my progress. We saw that armor up in the battlefields. Oleg was a banished knight who got it good with Morgott. Yeah. The thing is I don't think these relate to Morgott. I think these might come from early, or like when the capital was again, after Marika and Godfrey get hegemony of the plateau, and they're banishing the knights who don't submit, that would imply that there were probably knights who did. And I think that's what the armor is supposed to represent, that these are the ones who maybe didn't necessarily forsake their culture, but sort of accepted becoming vassals to the new order. This is probably what the game wanted me to do when I saw Big Boy. But sorry, mates, I've already been to Deeproot Depths. I know what you could possibly throw at me. Oh, no. Get me down! Get me down! Before he spies me! The devil! Not gonna lie, though, I really like the level design here. It's very straightforward, and yet it also has a lot of nuance and layers and shortcuts to it in various ways. It feels like the perfect area in terms of, hey, you can follow the on-rails route, but if you ever need to skip ahead to it, it's very easy for you to kind of, you know, freely explore and get around all that. I appreciate it. Alright, let's kill this guy. Time for my revenge. What? I don't know why my backstabs just aren't working with these guys. More smithing stone. Not that I need it. Miranda powder? Oh. I'm just saying you're shooting lightning indoors. That's cheating. Wait, you need line of sight for that? Well. Again, sorcery is amazing in this game. I haven't used Carrying Piercer that much, but that's because I haven't been in a situation where I've needed it for certain enemies, but I've gotten a lot of use out of it this stream. It just feels super good. It's like, yeah, that was a situation where I could pull that out. That spell out when I needed it. I just know there's gonna be... Oh no. 1 second. Thank you. What happened to the plants? Just magically appeared. Nicola. Is that why we're sealing them with the golden glue? Are these a bunch of filthy, stinking Nicola worshippers? Do they like their traps? They like their otokonokos? How come we see one of those knights in Liurnia? You mean the Royal Knight? Yeah, that's right. We do see one by the Artist Shack, don't we? I actually do wonder that now that you mention it. That is a bit odd, isn't it? Maybe it's from Radigan's era? When Radigan and Renala were married? Because there's also the Carrion Study near there, right? So that maybe that's what it's left over for? Also, hey, Coho. Good to see you. I think this is the first time seeing you in this stream. Alright, interesting. That's the Knights and Commanders have wind-focused abilities, and their armor features twisted horns, wings, and full-on dragons. The wind, let's see, Night Scout, the wind powers make me think of the settling of Limgrave, and that Limgrave was seen as a frontier where working there wasn't exactly an ideal job and was cloaked punishment. I don't think it was cloaked punishment. America outright says, hey, Go be a side stream. You won't submit to my order? Fine. Go to the penal colonies. It's like very outright, hey, we're exiling you so you can be like prisoners working as slaves, essentially. That hence the rebellion we see happened at Stormvale. Backstabs in Souls game never work when you think they would, but will always work somehow when you're not even anticipating one. Yeah, Coho, that's the truth, isn't it? Like you're like, oh, my backstab, it decided to fail for some strange reason. The Dark Souls 3 was mostly pretty good about that. Like I can count on my hands the number of times a backstab failed for me in Dark Souls 3. In some of the other games, it's like, what? Dark Souls 1, not that bad. Dark Souls 2, oh my god, I can't even count how many times I've had failures in Dark Souls 2. And Demon Souls, I'll be honest, I haven't really backstabbed much in Demon Souls, so I can't really judge. I'll be honest, I was worried I was going to whiff there. We never did the inside here, right? So, what's this? Where's the page? There's got to be a page. Oh, no. Oh, no, yeah, there's a page. Oh, boy. So, uh-huh. You know what? Screw it. I am not dying to a frickin' page. Page trousers! Yeah, I wear the big boy pants in this relationship, bud. Uh-huh. Alright. Let's see if I can kill the other one. Nope. Nope. Apparently I'm too loud with that sword swing. Also, I almost died there. 1 HP! Oh, boy! That was close! Warming stone. Going to my storage, I guess? Guess I had too many warming stones I never use. Man. Imagine dying with a hunch like that. Terrible way to go. I want to learn more about America's origins, but there's so little info available. If they don't have any DLC announced on February 25th, the community will go entirely hollow. I am curious how much we actually know about the Newman when we actually look down and like break it all down and all that. I am curious about that, but who knows? Maybe DLC will be the one to answer more on that. Wait a second. That looks like a relief of people. I don't know if it's anything specific, but... Ah, man, that sucks, dude. Man, got caught in a car crash. Or cart crash, I guess I should say. Hehehe. So this is the way to Ash Place.